Welcome to Fondue Famous. I'm your host, Kelly Northley. Today I am at the Stretch in Fond du Lac with the owner, Shpendi. And this podcast today is sponsored by Steve Wort's Construction. If you would, just tell us a little bit about what got you into owning the Stretch and kind of how things have been going since you took over.
Okay. Growing up as a child in Wausau, going to the Bucks game, we went through here quite a few times. And then we always, growing up in a restaurant, we always thought, oh, this could be a good spot, but it was never available. And then years went by. My buddy's in real estate.
Okay.
And he stopped to eat here and I noticed it was closed. So he reached out, he goes, Shpendi, I found your place.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not interested, I'm done with the restaurant. And I was working for my father, which he has a restaurant in Merrill. And I was like, nah, I don't want it. And then he goes, it's a good opportunity. I was like, okay, let me see what it is. And when he told me, next day we hopped in a car and came down to check it out, which we couldn't get in. Then we called the number that was on the board. And then they, a week went by, they reached out back and they said, if you want to come check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. And
okay.
We came and what you can see is it was pretty run down, you know?
Yep.
So, and then we thought, oh, okay, little remodel will do the job. But then when we got here, it was
a big remodel.
Yeah. So, and it took us a long time to get things done, but we got it done. And we opened November 6th.
Okay. And how long did your remodel take?
Basically from May 1st all the way up to November 6th.
November. Okay.
Even the last day, we were still doing some stuff. You know?
My goodness.
And it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but compared to what it was till now, is
night and day.
The way I see it is gold, you know? But I don't know.
Yeah. I used to come here back in the day, so it's really cool to see it, revamped a little bit. Some love has been put into it, clearly.
So, a lot of long days.
Yeah. So what have been the challenges? I know you said some of the remodel was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when we first came here, we thought just to paint it and bring a couple booths, tables, chairs, you know. The next thing you know, we took a wall down. It was rotted, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, the wall behind you, that's all basically new, you know, the line board or whatever you want to call those.
Okay.
We had to redo all of that because they were in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
And the floor, the tiles were all new because it was those red square tiles, and I didn't like those. I was just gonna put vinyl flooring on top of it.
Yep.
That was my thoughts, but then next thing you know, the floor caved, basically, exploded.
It said, hey, it needs to be redone.
Yeah, it needs to be redone. And
oh my goodness.
they thought, honestly, I had it recorded. They thought that I would have did it myself if I didn't have the video.
Wow.
The landlord, wherever, the lady that manages all these properties for GPM, they're a pretty huge outfit.
Yeah.
And she goes, Shpendi, good thing you have the video, because honestly, I would have had a hard time convincing the people that was done natural, you know, not maybe by somebody. So.
Wow.
But yeah. And then it took a long time for the flooring because I had to go through so many steps to get it approved.
Yep.
It's not just one person I'm dealing with. It's
the whole
like
company.
a board. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally they came back and went back and forth and we finished it. And November 6th, like I said, we opened.
Okay.
But I grew up in a restaurant business, you know, since I was 9 years old, moved to this country from Albania and started out in Wisconsin Rapids and moved to Wausau. Graduated from Wausau from DC Everest, and here I am.
Okay.
40 years later.
Right.
In Fond Du Lac, you know.
And so you took this over, and how has your open been since then?
It's been good, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know, I'm not, honestly haven't done much advertising except my wife does the Facebook rail. You know what I mean. But slowly. You know what I mean? It's literally, 7 months that we're open.
Right. It's a great location though too, because people are always passing through.
Exactly, and I have to do a little bit highway advertising, which I'm working on that. You know.
You're gonna do a billboard?
Yes, that's the plan, but right now I'm doing the highway sign, the exit signs, those little signs that they do. it took them 4 months to reach back. So I reached again, and
Isn't
I
that
dealt with
frustrating?
different people, and she was actually surprised that they didn't get back to me sooner.
Right.
So
4 months. So are you on there yet, or you're still
no,
waiting?
I'm still working. Now they're
Okay.
working on the logo, I guess, because the logo I sent it, they can't do it.
Okay.
It's too hard for people to read it.
Yep.
They have a different way of doing things. So
Yep.
I said, you guys design it and just put it up.
Yep.
That's to get some traffic from the travelers, you know. But honestly, if it wasn't for the locals, I won't be here.
Right.
You know?
And this is like a local favorite.
Honestly, it is. You know, people tell me like yourself,
Uh-huh.
you used to come here when you were young. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I stopped here a few times when I was going to the Bucks games. You know?
Uh-huh. What are your hours? Are you
Oh,
open late into
We're
the night
open 6 a.m.
Mhm.
till 8 p.m.
still? Okay.
And
See, and I was coming in at like 1 a.m.
no,
back when
that
it was
won't
open then.
no, to be honest with you, it's going good, but it's just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Working
Oh, I'm sure.
a lot of hours.
So many hours, and there's probably so many things that you
And
have to.
I don't
just
have time
continue
for
to
my
do.
family, to be honest with you.
Yep. Yep.
Money is good, but not that important. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You gotta find the balance again.
So if I don't find some like trustworthy help in the evenings, might have to do some changes.
Okay. So are you guys hiring currently?
Yeah, we're looking for experienced cooks. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
Cooks? Are you looking for wait staff too, or just cooks?
waiters I have right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then between a couple of my friends that come and help us out, and the wife, we're okay in the front of the house, but
Yep.
struggle in the back. You know, a couple people come and go, but not that they want to commit to it. You know,
Yeah.
so. But yeah,
What has been your favorite thing about taking this over and redoing it?
to be honest, I don't have a favorite. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I thought I quit the restaurant industry before Corona hit. I sold my
Yeah.
restaurant literally on Sunday, and they shut us down on Tuesday.
Wow. Good timing on your
Good
part,
timing
huh?
on me.
Dang.
But I reached out to the guy that bought it, honestly, and I said, hey, if you want to return it,
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm on my way to Florida. I'm not coming back, but
Yep.
I'll refund you your deposit. He goes, Shpendi, you're done here.
Yep.
I said, okay, Sean. He's a good friend of ours. It's not like we didn't know the person. It's in Mozani, Gorski's right now. He does
Okay.
phenomenal business. If you guys go up north, check them out, you know.
Okay.
And and then I went to Florida for a while, but my kids miss my dad
Yeah.
and they're grandpa's boys. So
Okay.
we end up coming back, and I worked for dad in Merrill for a couple years that I was just, you know, killing time, you know.
Yep.
And then Stretch came along, you know, and
It
good
was just waiting
opportunity.
for you. It was just waiting for you.
It was waiting.
meant to
Yeah,
be.
you know, a lot of
Uh-huh.
people tried to get it, and for some reason, GPM chose me instead of the others. You know,
Okay.
couple
So did you have a
local.
bidding war or anything like
No,
that? or
no. Honestly, I gave them the lowest price
Yep.
I could have,
Yep.
and then they took me over people that were willing to pay more for
Okay.
rent and everything like that. But I think my background kind of helped. I think, you know, like I said, came to this country when I was 9 years old.
Wow.
Worked in a kitchen at 12.
Mhm.
At 14, I was already like managing dad's location because he always had 2 or 3 locations at all time.
Okay. So
So,
you've learned so much in the restaurant
Yeah.
industry.
like I said, you know, I didn't go. I was gonna be a police officer.
Okay.
That was my dream, you know, do the 20 years and
Funny
retire
how it
young.
works
And
out.
my dad says, "No, son, you're my only son, so you stay home. I'll give you 50 grand a year, basically." And I was like, "Okay, you know."
I've had a bunch of police officers come in here though. No?
Not in uniform,
No?
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe
I
normal.
just feel like this would be a good stop.
Yeah,
a good
state
little
troopers do
spot.
stop and
Uh-huh.
use the restroom quite
Okay.
a bit, but maybe, you know, they had bad experience before,
Yeah,
so
who
hopefully
knows?
maybe this will help a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So I know that you had some challenges in the remodel, but as far as business goes, have you had any other challenges
But no,
since?
to be honest
No?
with you, just like
Not pretty well.
employment
Yeah.
issue, but I knew that, you know what I mean?
Everyone is experiencing that. It's hard.
It's hard, you know. I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
across the country. Basically, everybody that I talk to, my cousins,
Nobody wants
Re-
to work.
but how do they make a living?
I
you
don't know. That's a great question.
I like to sit at home too, but I can't, you know.
Right? I don't know.
So,
So you guys have a whole bunch of pies I've seen.
Yes, they are made by Eau Claire in Bloomer.
Okay.
They come on Thursdays, so by 4 o'clock, 5 p.m. on Thursday nights, they usually arrive here.
Okay.
And they're pretty good.
Yeah, they look like it. I just always see them posted in the local groups. I'm
Yes,
like,
and a lot of people talk about their pies, you know. We have a sign that says, eat dessert first.
There you
Meal
go.
later.
I mean, that's how it should be, right?
So, but yeah, we don't make them in-house, you know.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, you know, they try to take the credit for the pies, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give the credit where it's deserved. So,
Yep. It's out of Eau Claire.
out of Bloomer, just north of Eau Claire,
Okay.
I think is. But they, like I said, they deliver to Wausau every Thursday,
Okay.
and then my wife brings them down here on
Okay.
Thursday evenings, and usually by Tuesday night they're gone. You know,
Uh-huh.
like now we have only like 2 pies, basically
Wow.
4 pies left. That's
Do you
it.
guys have some regulars then already that are
Yes.
coming in for those?
Yep,
I
yep,
can only
yep.
imagine.
They do.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, we have a couple. They love that raspberry cream cheese. You know?
Yes.
Usually,
Ooh.
banana split usually gone in one day.
Yeah.
Friday night is gone.
Okay. Banana split.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
yeah. Stick around till later.
Right?
You can try it.
That's right. It's Thursday. You don't have any right now. Dang, I came at the wrong
Well,
time.
you come tonight. So, but yeah, and like I said, I bought a house here now. You know, considered a local. Even my driver license updated itself. I don't know. I got pulled over the other day in a parking lot.
Huh.
They're like, really, for your tint? I said, this car has been like this since 2002,
Ooh, I have tint on mine too.
and he gave me a ticket.
Oh no, for your tint? Oh no.
But that's okay. You know, I just
Yeah.
pay the fine out.
Yep.
It's my 18th birthday present car. I ain't gonna touch that thing.
Right.
So.
Oh my goodness. The tint. My brother has a tinted vehicle. He gets pulled over for it. It's funny.
Everybody has it.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
There's-
Have you
It's
ever
just-
driven without it? It's like a fishbowl.
Yes,
Mhm.
very. How you say? Naked. You feel naked
Yes,
around.
you
know?
do. Uh-huh. Because everyone
But-
can see everything. Whereas if it's
Exactly.
tinted, you can't.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but yeah, all my cars are tinted. You know.
Yep. I don't blame you.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else
Okay.
to say.
Do you have any favorite menu items that any of your regulars obviously
To be
pie?
honest with you, we sell a lot of meatloaf.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My dad
Meatloaf?
makes it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't.
We'll have to compare recipes. We got a good family recipe on
And
meatloaf.
then breakfast is our main thing. We sell breakfast all day long.
Okay.
Honestly, if I had only breakfast, I'll succeed.
Yep.
Because that's what people like, you know.
People love breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
But honestly, I don't have a favorite. You know what I mean? I do whatever people want, you know.
Okay.
So,
And what are your new hours now?
but right now we're still doing 6 to 8,
Okay.
and
6 to 8,
Fridays
that's what you
9
mentioned.
p.m.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, last few Saturdays and Sundays we closed at 7 p.m.
Okay.
It's a long day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
From 6 a.m. I usually get here about 5:35.
And you're here the whole time?
I'm here the whole
Oh my
time.
gosh. You
Every
drink a lot
day.
of coffee? Are you a caffeine drinker?
No,
No?
I drink decaf coffee,
Okay. Fair enough.
but only 2 cups a day. That's it.
Yep.
Once in a while, a Red Bull here and there, but
Yep. Kickstart.
yeah.
Mhm.
Other than that, keep going, you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It looks great. I'm
Thank you.
excited to check everything out, and I'll have to come back for the pies because they sound delicious and they
You
look
better.
delicious.
If not on Fridays, because that's where we have most of them.
Yep.
Saturday, you're gonna miss out few of them
Okay.
because they're gone.
So come on Fridays.
Yeah,
That's the day to
basically
come.
Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
Friday lunchtime.
All right. I'll make a note.
So yeah,
Excellent. Well, thank you. I
No,
appreciate you
thank
doing
you.
this with me and telling us a little bit about it.
thank you.